The Syrian Civil War, starting in 2011, became one of the most devastating and complex conflicts in modern history. You might be wondering, with so much chaos, how did Bashar al-Assad's regime manage to survive? Let's break it down. First, we have inspired by the Arab Spring, Syrians took to the streets, protesting against corruption, lack of freedoms, and economic hardships under Assad's rule. But the regime's violent crackdown on peaceful protests escalated tensions, transforming a movement for change into a full-scale civil war. Next, consider the years of mismanagement. Severe drought from 2006 to 2010, and rampant corruption had crippled Syria's economy. Unemployment soared and inequality deepened. Rural populations, especially hit hard by the drought, migrated to cities, straining urban resources and fueling discontent. Then, there were Assad's regime heavily relied on the Alawite minority, to which he belongs, alienating the Sunni majority. These sectarian divides were exploited by both domestic and international actors during the war, adding another layer of complexity. Fragmentation played a major role too, ranging from the secular Free Syrian Army to extremist factions like ISIS and Jabhat al-Nusra emerged. This disunity among opposition groups made it harder to overthrow Assad but also prolonged the conflict, creating a brutal and endless struggle. Also shaped the battlegrounds. On one side, the US, Turkey, Gulf states, and European nations backed rebel groups, pushing for Assad's ouster. On the other, Russia and Iran provided crucial military and financial support, preventing the regime's collapse. Russia's 2015 intervention in particular turned the tide in Assad's favor. The further complicated matters. By 2014, the world shifted its focus from removing Assad to combating terrorism. This shift gave the regime a lifeline as it positioned itself as a bulwark against jihadist groups. Was pivotal. Russia offered air power, military advisors, and diplomatic backing, securing key victories for Assad. Meanwhile, Iran supplied funding, weapons, and proxy militias like Hezbollah, bolstering Assad's forces. So, why did the regime survive? Despite severe challenges, Assad maintained control through loyalist military forces and militia networks, substantial foreign backing, and a fragmented opposition. The regime's brutal tactics like sieges, chemical attacks, and indiscriminate bombings also played a significant role. While Assad remains in power, Syria is deeply fractured with ongoing unrest, economic collapse, and large swaths of territory controlled by other actors, such as Kurdish forces in the northeast and Turkish-backed groups in the northwest. The survival of Assad's regime came at a tremendous cost, leaving Syria in a prolonged state of crisis. Thanks for watching. If you found this insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into global politics.